Hey guys, it's Jennifer Gaviola, and I am back. I hope you're enjoying my video series. Um, as a recap, uh, over the past few months, I had an unexpected kitchen remodel, and I'm super happy to share that next week is the big reveal. So I'll share more posts in our group, in our Quiet Voice Big Impact community very soon, but I'm super excited to share. But over the past few months, I have learned a lot. I've learned to let go of a lot. And the remodeling process is not only remodel my kitchen, but I really feel like remodeled my spirit and really helped me support my word of the year, which is renewal. I really feel like um, deep shifts have happened and I'm even more ready and prepared to serve on a greater level. So the reason why I wanted to share these videos is to help you. My hope is that these spiritual um, lessons also help you in your life, but especially in your business as an introverted entrepreneur. So just as a recap, some of the videos I shared over the past few weeks. The first one was really giving yourself permission to go into your shell, but always lovingly holding yourself accountable, not to hide there, because your impact is needed. And then I shared another video about as an introvert and an empath, it's important to really honor your energy and observe and not absorb things outside of you, because managing your energy is really key to success. The next couple of videos after that I shared were really about really having the courage to face what it is you need to face, whatever it is that's holding you back. So the one video was called Lies Can Only Comfort You for So Long. So that's really about having the courage to face the stuff that's really giving you the most resistance, because that pain is actually where you're going to find your power and that resilience to succeed. And the video after that, we talked about how you have the power to break generational curses and create generational blessings for real. So those two are really, really vulnerable, but also really powerful. And then last week I shared a couple videos. One was called the advice that changed the game in my business. So I encourage you to watch that, because that advice I received really helped put things in perspective for me to help me scale my business in a really big way moving forward. And I'm hoping it'll help you, feel really safe to create sustainable success. And the last video I shared was to give yourself permission to let go and let yourself receive all the money, all the support, all the love that you deserve, right? So today I really felt moved to talk about this topic. I called it Claim Who the F You Are. Claim who the F you are. So I want to talk about like who you are, who you're born to be has real weight. And I saw this post on Instagram. It said something like, own the weight of who you are and let people adjust. Oh, that deeply resonated with me, because the idea of like, instead of our ego wants us to stay in a small box and kind of, enter a room or enter a space, and then we try to kind of fit in our box and try to like, well, how do I fit? How do I fit in this? I don't want to rock the boat. But the idea of giving yourself permission to own the weight, the gravity of who you are, and then let people outside of you adjust, there's real power in that, because then it's like you're owning your presence, you're owning your power from a place of like real reverence for yourself, and then letting life, especially people, circumstances, to adjust accordingly. And I really feel like that's how God created us to operate in the world, not to just kind of stay small and, not take up space. I really feel like us taking up space is actually not taking up space for other people, from other people. It's actually owning our natural lane, right? So because at the end of the day, you didn't really come here on this earth to people please and then to really seek validation from everything outside of you. You really came here to own who you are and express yourself fully. and make the impact you're here meant to make. Okay, that's the honest to God truth. So I'm not saying this process is easy. That's why I shared all those videos up to this point, to really help you see, like, all those old stories and patterns that no longer serve you. It's okay to let that go and actually give yourself permission to show up fully, and recognize the again, the reverence for who you are, the weight, the gravity of who God created you to be, because you are here on this earth to make a real impact. Because all the stuff that you've gone through in your life, especially the challenges, that just didn't happen to you for no reason. That actually happened to you to help you recognize stronger, deeper parts of who you are. So if you have the resilience and the faith to actually move through those challenges and receive the grace on the other end, then you can continue to receive the power of, and again, the gravity, the weight of who God created you to be, which is pretty magnificent. It's a blessing when you can actually allow yourself to be open to that belief, right? Instead of trying to fit yourself again in this box of who you think is acceptable by other people, who you think is acceptable in society, so you can avoid criticism. It's right. It's about giving yourself that freedom to be and express yourself fully. Because what I've learned is everything you've gone through is actually not just for you. It's actually meant to be help others learn from your experience, learn from your expertise. And, you know, I've heard that said many times, like, your test is your testimony. So really giving yourself permission to trust that everything that's happening is for you. And so you can leverage that, and then again, recognize how much value you have by being able to move through that and rise above it. So, you know, I was thinking about this video, and a lot of people, you know, go through their life feeling like, okay, I guess I'm just here to just be here. And based on the stories that their families told them, or based on what they see around them, they just assume this is all there is, that they're just supposed to work their job and pay their bills and then die. You know, and that's actually not why we're here. It's easy to see that, you know, in this life, but deep down, if you can, like, get really still and listen to your gut and your heart, you know that deep down there's much more to your life than just doing things based on your responsibilities, just being who you are based on your past. You're so much bigger than that. That's what I really want to encourage you to just remember who you are. Remember the weight of who you are, regardless of what has happened to you, regardless of what you do. That actually, your performance, that has nothing to do really of your value. Your value is innate, and it's untouchable to anything outside of you. So if you can give yourself permission to separate yourself from what you do and your past, what mistakes or regrets that you have, that will help free you up to actually operate from a place of presence moving forward. Because when you really own the weight of who you are, then you're more able to be more receptive. You're able to receive more of what you want, more love, more support, especially financial support, more success in your business. It all stems from, like, you feeling really attuned and aligned with who you are, and recognizing your innate value. Because really, again, we're not here just to recycle our past or be afraid all the time. We're here to really create a legacy and create a life of significance, whatever that looks like for you. Your life is not just for you. It's actually your presence is meant to, and your presence being here is actually meant to help serve other people. Your existence matters. So how this applies in your business is that what I found, especially as an introvert, because our energy is everything, you actually have to embody and be what it is that you want, so you can energetically attract the right people and circumstances to you. So again, if you want more clients, you want more support, you want more money, you have to be it. You have to believe it's possible, but you have to really be it in order to receive that, right? Really, it goes beyond your logic. It's actually the idea of embodying, like really feeling into like what it is you want. Like if you want more, if you think about the word abundant, that word feels very expansive. So giving yourself permission to like really feel into that and move towards that feeling. So that feels like resonant within you. That is really key for you to attract more of it, what it is that you want in your life. It's not just the logic is important. I always tell my clients and my students, flow first, logic second. You have to feel into what it is that you want. And that starts with really aligning with who you are. And okay, so I wanted to also say that when you embody, it is what that you want to receive. I've found this, and I've learned this from a mentor of mine. You actually, with your energy, you actually have to match or surpass the energy of what your clients want. So, for example, if you're not comfortable talking with potential clients, or you don't feel confident, no matter really, this is the truth, no matter what words you say, people can feel that misalignment. People can feel something's a little off. So when you're wanting to talk with your clients, or just being on video in general, just being more visible, again, that's how important it is to be so attuned to yourself, because your energy needs to feel so rooted in who you are and rooted in the value that you know that you bring, so that when you do talk with people, your energy actually feels more stronger than even your words. People can feel you, and people can believe you, because energy does not lie, right? So it's really important that your energy and just being like really owning the value, owning your value, how that is such a huge priority when showing up and being visible, is because people, your ideal clients, want to know that you can hold space for them. And so you need to really embody what it is that they want, right? Like either meet like that same vibe that they're moving towards, or even surpassing that, because then people can feel intuitively that you can actually, yes, on one level get the results that they want, but they can feel that you energetically you're aligned, so you can actually hold space for them to reach their goals. And then another point I wanted to share was, don't waver. Declare what it is that you want. When you're thinking about your business, really declare what it is that you want. And because I find that sometimes when we're indecisive and we waver, that kind of makes it difficult for what it is that you want to receive to come to you, right? Because you have to be like an energetic match to what it is that you are looking for. And that definitely comes with charging what you're worth. So we'll talk more about money later, but I just feel like, based on all your experience, based on all your expertise, you have to recognize that when you share your pricing and how much it is to work with you, it's not just this one thing. It's like, it's a culmination of all your life experience, all your professional experience, how you're able to hold space for someone. There's a lot of value in this whole process. So don't underestimate like what you bring to the table, because the more that you really own that, then the right people will recognize your value, because you recognize your value for yourself first. So just how that related to me, like in this kitchen remodels, like over the past few months, like I've shared in my videos, I've had to let go of all these old stories that were holding me back. I had to let go of all these things that maybe kept me at a certain level or made me feel safe and small, right? And so I had to really allow myself to grow beyond my comfort zone and really take full ownership of really all the value that I bring even more, because where I'm being called to now, I can tell that because I've let go so much, I've actually created so much space, energetic, sacred space for me to receive on a whole new level. Like, it's no coincidence that I met my goal several months ago of having a 30K month. And moving forward, my goal is to have, over the next year, to generate over $500,000. So, but that's in my turtle way, right? In being slow and steady and deliberate. So I'm moving towards that. Is it scary? Of course. Have I done it before? No, but I feel guided. I feel supported. You know, I've let go of a lot of things that who I thought I was, you know, in order to get to this place where I feel safe enough to create the space again to move forward into the unknown, because I trust and believe that God has got me, that life is supporting me, and that the more I show up, that means the more I can support more people, more introverted leaders, you know, to help them own their quiet voice and their fierce power to build brands that make a big impact. Like, I really feel that that's my calling, is to really help empower these introverted leaders, break those stereotypes, and help them leverage their natural strengths and make the impact that they're meant to make. Because we're all built a certain way for a reason, for a divine purpose. And I feel, you know, this is how God is using me. So this is how I'm able to move past my fears and resistance from showing up, especially consistently, is because I know that there's people out there who need what I have to offer. When I share my story of getting sick with, getting diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, when I talk about how I lost my job, when I talk about all the challenges I've faced, like, again, through over the past few months, it's like, I know it's not just for me to heal. I know it's for other people to receive that, to help give them some glimmer of hope that they can leverage all the challenges they've gone through and accept all the past, whatever they've experienced in the past, and trust that everything is meant to serve you now and moving forward. So I just really encourage you to allow yourself to receive the grace of everything you've experienced, so you can really have that deep reverence for yourself and claim your value. Claim the weight of who you are. Who you are, again, has gravity, has power, presence. And the more that you give yourself permission to show up freely and speak your truth, the right people will feel you. The right people will resonate with you, and energetically you will naturally attract the right people who need what you have to give. So I hope this has served you. If you would like to go deeper and would like to get more clarity and support to help you feel more of that weight and that value, so you can really naturally and magnetically attract your perfect clients, I invite you to schedule a complimentary discovery call, and I'll help you map out your inspired next steps. You can email me at info@dawningsoul.com, or you can send me a private message. I would love to know your biggest takeaways too on this video or any of the past videos I've shared in our group. Like, this whole thing is, I felt divinely guided to, you know, share in a really open, honest, and vulnerable way, and with the intention to serve. My intention is to help. You know, my hope is that my experience will help ignite something in you, to help you remember who you are and what you're here to do, right? Not just what you see, what other people are doing, or what you think you're capable of based on your past. You're so much more than who you think you are. So I encourage you to, again, really claim who the F you are, because there's real power and divine significance in who you are. So I encourage you to remember that. So if you have any questions, you can email me at info@dawningsoul.com. And I look forward to connecting with you again later this week for another video. Bye, guys.